How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Indie Show. We're going to get started today. We've got some Southern Ontario artists that we're going to be featuring, all of our friends from Southern Ontario. And we're going to start off with our musician of the month for August, which is Mr. Thomas Wade. He's based out of Hamilton, Ontario. You're going to love this one. Here's one from his album Blue Country Soul. This one's called Boise River.
I'm sitting here watching this river roll.
We're playing artists from Southern Ontario, or Northern Ontario, but they're in Ontario. That's Mr. Thomas Wade, our artist of the month. All right, yeah, so we're doing our indie show today. We're starting off with Mr. Thomas Wade. If you are on our socials right now, we're about to click off of that so you can listen to the rest of the show by clicking the link in the show notes there or in the comments. All right, here we go. We're going to go off with another one. This was Mr. Rob Matthews. He's got doing it the hard way. He's out of Brantford, Ontario, and he came from the Music Exchange. Here we go.
Earn it the hard way.
This next guy just put that song out last week. Together We Rock, GM Blacktop.
East Coast, West Coast, everything along the way.
That's a good one from GM Blacktop right there. We rock, we roll for sure. He's living out of he's up by Barrie, I believe, in Ontario. Hey, this next guy's just down the street from me, Mr. Spencer McKenzie, and he's got some Next Door Neighbor blues.
You know who it is?
My favorite station. I love you guys.
Turn your radios up.
How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another edition of the Indie Show. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge. Today we're featuring Southern Ontario-based artists or artists from the Ontario area. A lot of these are my friends and bands that we've seen. They're on the Indie Show. Some are preferred artists like Thomas Wade, who's our artist of the month for August. We're going to have the Thompsons coming up. They were our artists for the month in July. So lots of stuff coming up. And the Killing Time Band was our July artist, I think. I don't know. I got it mixed up. Anyway, they're all part of it. So we've been having some good ones anyway. Anyway, this show is all to help artists get some airtime, promote them. A lot of them have amazing music. They're just not heard. And to be honest with you, when you get started with artists, with shows like this, I now find myself listening to more indie artist music than I do mainstream music. So, you know what? Give them a chance because it's really good. Here's one we got coming up. Big thank you to the Music Exchange. Let me tell you about them for a minute. They're a group that started on Facebook. Kat and her team do a wonderful job. She's based out of Mississauga, Ontario. She puts on events helping artists, whether it be sometimes it's open mic nights. Sometimes she does like a music in the park. They're always helping somebody. So if you check her out on Facebook, they've got the Music Exchange has a group there. I think she's taking a bit of a hiatus here for the month of August, but check them out if you're an indie artist in Ontario specifically, and she shares a lot of those artists with us. That's why we help her. So it's not paid, but go and help out Kat whenever you can. All right, let's get on to one of our preferred artists. This one here is Mr. Greg Zalewski, based out of Brantford, Ontario, and this one's called On My Way Back Home. In fact, you may have just seen them. They just played at a Boots Festival not too long ago. So here we go, a little On My Way Home by the Greg Zalewski Band. Here's one from Jeff Pilon. This one's called I Do. He came through the Music Exchange. It's a good one.
It's summertime, we ain't never letting go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, I'm Robert Mayer Jr., host of the Soul Effects radio show, and you're listening to
One from Darren Bailey. He's from the eastern side of Ontario. This one's called Dash. He wrote this about his father. You can find him playing bars around the Bowmanville and Oshawa area. All right, let's kick it up a bit.
You never know what's going to happen next.
They always are coming up with new stuff, new twists.
So craziest stuff happens on that show.
It keeps me laughing. You're listening to Lead Pedal Radio, music for people behind the wheel.
All right, this next song comes from us from Dan Boyko. Now, Dan has been, he's from the Brantford area, I believe, Hamilton, Brantford area, and is a truck driver as well, so very fitting. He was just playing on a number of stages. I saw him, some of his Facebook posts there. This one's called Unforgiven. You've heard this one before on the show.
With an edge of distrust, I didn't ask for your 2 cents worth.
Oh, wasn't that a good one? I love that song. I just love Shaker Monkeys. That's the Killing Time band. They're a Burlington-based band. They're known as Burlington's best party band, and I can tell you over the years they have certainly done that for sure. So we're going to take you back to another one here. My friend, Thomas Wade. We started off the show with one of Thomas's songs. He was in this group back when they were Wayward. I'm going to play a Wayward one after, but this is the Tropical Days duo. So this is my friend Dan Pierre and Joey May. They were both part of Wayward back in the day. We used to follow them around in our 20s, and they started their own band doing a lot of Jimmy Buffett style stuff, and they brought out their own album called the Tropical Days duo, and this is one of their ones called North of 49. One from the Tropical Days duo, good friends of mine, and they're not performing anymore, but they still have their albums out and doing what they do. This next one here is one of my favorites from Thomas Wade. This one's called 0 to 60. Is my favorite off his first album called Lying Here With You, and this one is just amazing. Here we go.
Listening to Bruce Outridge on Lead Pedal Radio all the time.
I think we should play some Crude Awakening, don't you? Hey, here we go with One Step. Oh, you'll be gone this time for sure. That's Crude Awakening. They're a Waterloo-based band. As you can see, they're classic rock vibe. You'll see them touring around the area here. They're a great band. Get out. They really know how to get the crowd pumping. They're all veteran musicians. This next one's coming to us from Robert Mayer Jr. You may hear that song. You may know that name. He was actually part of our radio station when we first started the station. He had his own show called the Soul Effects Radio Show. I believe he's still doing things in the music industry. But he has a song called To Feel Free. Here we go, a little Bobby Jr.
It's summertime, and we ain't never letting go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's Robert Mayer Jr. with To Feel Free. You're listening to The Indie Show. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge, and today we're actually going to play this next artist I met through Robert. She's been touring all throughout Ontario. She's really doing well in her career. This one's Paige Rutledge, Blame It on the Whiskey. Oh, a little Paige Rutledge for you right there. Check her out around Ontario playing at the festivals. Great song.
All alone on a Saturday night, phone's ringing, I pick it up and hear your voice.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We're going to go out with a little Ken Leonard. This is from the Music Exchange. It's called Just From That One Kiss. Burlington-based artist. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to The Indie Show, and support your local indie musicians.